we can express Boyles' law like this. P1V1 equals P2V2, where pressure 1 and pressure 2 are, or pressure 1 and volume 1 are an initial set of conditions, and then when we vary something, we have pressure 2 and volume 2. That's the second set of conditions. And as long as we know 3 of those 4 values, we can calculate the value that we're looking for just by using a little bit of algebra and moving some values around in our equation. So let's talk about a practice problem. A sample of oxygen gas has a volume of 150.0 milliliters when it's at a pressure of 0.947 atmospheres. What is the volume of gas when we change that pressure to 0.987 atmospheres if the temperature remains constant? Temperature is constant. That's Boyle's law. That is one of our constants. Okay. And some of the things we need to pay attention to, we've got a pressure unit of atmospheres on one condition, atmospheres on another. If they're not in the same units, we have to convert one to the other. And the same thing with volume. Here we have milliliters and we're looking for a volume, so our new volume will end up in milliliters. But if you were given 2 volumes, they both need to be in the same units. Milliliters and liters are not the same. We have to have them both in the same unit. So to solve our problem, we just put down our values that we're looking for Boyle's law, P1 and V1, P2 and V2. Then we start filling in what we know from the problem. Pressure 1, 0.947 atmospheres. Volume 1, 150 milliliters. We're looking for volume 2. That's our unknown. And then pressure 2, 0.987 atmospheres. Just by looking at the problem before we even set it up, we see that we had an initial pressure of 0.947. Our new pressure is 0.987. Pressure goes up, so that means our volume should go down. So when we solve for this problem, we should have a smaller volume. V2 should be smaller than V1. Let's go ahead and solve it and find out. There's the equation we're going to use. P1V1 equals P2V2. Our initial values, 0.947 atmospheres, 150.0 milliliters. That's going to equal our new pressure, 0.987 atmospheres, and our new volume, which we're trying to solve for, in milliliters. Rearrange our equation a little bit, and we solve for V2, 144 milliliters of oxygen gas. Volume went down. That's what we expected because our pressure went up. All right, that's Boyle's law. If you have questions, bring them into class, come ask, and we'll sort this out. Okay, good luck.